Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So I'm going to be showing you all, I realize I'm very casual, okay? I realize I'm like literally wearing this t-shirt that I got from the Goodwill, and every time that somebody sees, they're like, did you go to Auburn Veterinary School? I'm like, no, I got it at the Goodwill. Anyways, today's video, I'm showing you guys how I got this here look. It's a really nice, super like soft glam fall kind of look. I always think matte when I think soft glam, but I feel like this is soft glam. It's like accentuate your features, you know, do all like the good things, but it only takes you like 15 minutes in reality. It doesn't take me long at all, especially when I'm not like explaining it to somebody. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, let me know. So without further ado, here you go. All right, I actually just did my hair with the Dyson Airwrap for the first time. Like fully did it with the Dyson Airwrap, the little curl attachments. And looking in the mirror over here, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm excited. I am going on a date. 'Tis why I'm getting ready. I thought it would be good to show you all the process of getting ready in my updated everyday makeup routine / it's a little bit more glam because I wouldn't wear this like every single day. But like I said, I am going on a date. So, you know, obviously I'm starting off with my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I always prep my skin with this. I got a facial yesterday. I got a microdermabrasion facial. And I've actually never had one before. And I really liked it. I enjoyed, it was a really odd feeling, like getting the facial, but nevertheless. Also, I feel like this is going to be a bit longer than my normal videos. So I'm going to try to shorten it down and skip through everything I can just so it's shorter for you all. We can get to the point, show you the makeup, etc. I'm going to go in with my Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46 mixed with my Sunshine Anti-Pollution Drops from the brand Drunk Elephant. I go in with a pretty good amount of my SPF. That's how much I'm going to use. And then just do a little bit of a concoction with the debronzy. You don't want to use too much debronzy because if you do, oh, there's a hair. Anyway, you don't want to use too much debronzy because if you do, I find that it kind of accentuates your pores and like, you know, things you don't really want to be accentuated. There's that stinking fuzz. I want the look to be simple but glam, but not too glam, you know? And also pretty easy, so it's easy to follow along with, it's easy to replicate, and it's just, you know, a nice little fall glam. Because I'm all into the fall things. I'm all into the fall glam. I'm all into everything fall. I have a, well, really my background is not new at all. I just put 2 candlesticks up there and I'm like, I've changed everything. I'm going to use the foundation that I talked about in my Sephora video. And then also I think I've raved about this on every social media platform that I have. It's the, oh no. I dropped my little things. It's the Radiant Lifting Syncro Skin foundation from Xoxo. And I'm just going to use a little bit of that. Just a tad. And then apply it where I need it because it does have like a good amount of coverage to it. So you guys will kind of see I have some spots over here and over here as well. I really like my makeup to be quite natural. But then if I am wearing like eyeshadow like I am tonight, I'll go in with like just a little bit more. But I'm also going to use my sponge to do it. So because it's quite damp. What am I, British? Because it's quite damp. Because it's pretty damp. Actually, it's a little too damp. It's okay. It's going to shear out the product quite a bit, so I'm not going to get full coverage. Actually, I'm not even getting medium coverage because this is a little bit too wet. But the way that this foundation looks on the skin, I really think no matter what kind of skin you have, whether it's aging, you're super young, whether you have acne, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, I think this foundation would be stunning. Literally on everybody. And I'm definitely going to make a video probably dedicated to this foundation because it just is everything to me. I'm adding a little bit more coverage over here, and I like to do that like on my cheeks because not because I have spots or anything, but because if I'm adding bronzer and stuff there, then I don't want it to be a bunch of different colors, if that makes sense. Go under my eyes to prime them just a little bit. For my concealer, as per usual, a staple in my life is the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. Also, if I'm not talking during like doing my makeup and stuff, even if I am doing eyeshadow and whatnot, I can usually get my makeup done in max 15 minutes. And what takes me the longest is my mascara. Okay, moving quickly, I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm going to be using this one from L'Oreal. That's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer in the shade Medium. I've talked about this bronzer 1,010,000 times. It's one of my favorites. It's just simple, quick, and it's a super nice bronzer. I find that this builds up really nicely and has a really nice neutral, warmish color. And I mean, as you can see, like, it just blends out really, really nicely. I'm using this big fluffy brush I've used for 100 years. It's from Sonia Kashuk. But it's quite, I don't want to say rough, but it's definitely not a softer brush. But I think that's what helps also give it such a diffused kind of look. And then also I pop it on my nose because we love a bronzy moment on the nose. I'm going to go with my blush. You all know, you literally already know. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy. It's my go-to blush. This blush is literally everything to me. Stunning. And then take it on my Morphe X L'Oreal A22 brush. This is probably my favorite brush from the collection, just because I feel like I use it for, I don't know, I use it for blush, but also to set my face if I'm using like the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's just super nice, and it's like, it doesn't let you put too much on of anything. Even if it's a really pigmented product, it's just so diffused. And I feel like that's just kind of how his entire artistry is. It's just incredibly diffused, and just, it looks like he just took 9 hours on literally anything he does, which he probably does take a long time. I think I watched a video and he was talking about how sometimes he'll literally take 45 minutes just on the brows. I could never. I think after this, I'm going to film a fall clothing haul slash like cute fall outfits for Abercrombie and stuff. So if you are interested in that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel or go watch the video. So for the eyeshadow, I'm actually going to do eyeshadow before I do brows. I don't know why I do this. Sometimes I don't. But I talked about this palette as well in my last haul video. And this is from Tom Ford, and it is the color iQuad in the shade Honeymoon. It is a beautiful, beautiful neutral warm palette. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. They don't have shade names, but I'm just going to go in with these. Whenever I refer to the lighter two, it's going to be these two, and then the darker two are down here. So I'm going to go in with that light brown shade and use it as my transition shade on a A11 brush, again from the Morphe and L'Oreal collection. And then just diffuse it all over my lid, using windshield wiper motions as well as swirling motions to just get a really nice blended crease. I find these eyeshadows blend really well. I mean, I know that they're really expensive, like they should blend really well. But I think that they blend really well. They look really nice. They hold up really nice. They don't crease on your eyes, and I don't even use eye primer. Like, that's never been a step in my routine. I do have different, what are they called? Brow bones. No, not brow bones. I do, whatever it is, creases. Like, my creases are completely different on both sides. So if you all have that issue as well, or just like, I guess it's not an issue, it's just different. If you guys have that and you want a tutorial on how I do it, like how I make it look the same, I would be happy to do that, because it took me a really long time to figure out how to make my eyeshadow look right on both eyes, because on one side I would follow the crease and the other side I would do the same, but it didn't ever look the same. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, I would be happy to do so. So now I'm going to take another brush from the collection, and this is the A20 brush, and I'm actually going to go with those two darker shades over or down at the bottom. Oh my god. I literally just, somebody take me to jail. I literally just dug my finger into a Tom Ford palette. Oh my. See it? Y'all pray for me tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna be taking the A20. Everybody pray that she fully recovers. Anyway, I'm taking those two darker shades down at the bottom, and I'm just gonna start laying it down in the crease like so. It ain't really doing much, you know, just a little building, a little something. Then do that on the other side, and you're gonna be like, girl, that looks janky. Okay, we all started somewhere. We was in our mother's womb looking like literal fish eggs. Anyway, so now I'm kind of like looking down into the mirror, so you'll be able to see me. Like, I'm looking down into it and seeing where my crease is, because they're, like I said, they're different on both sides. Then I'm taking the top part of the brush, so the pointy part, and dipping like this. And then whenever I open my eye and look down, I can place that color right in the crease, so it will bring in dimension and be looking good. So you want to hit the outer corner. I'm just going to continue blending. As you can kind of see, like just even the crease shade kind of makes my eye look wet. And I love that. I just think that it looks so nice. I don't want to get too carried away, but I do want to have like a nice eyeshadow look. So then, after I'm done with that brush, I'm going to go back in with my A11. So the crease brush I started with, and just kind of blend it all together. Make it very cohesive and like pretty. So now everything is more diffused, everything's more blended out, looking cute. And I'm going to take that, actually I guess I could take this. I'm going to take this A29 brush from the same collection and dip in the lightest shade in the palette. And then kind of just put it here in the front part of my eye to really open it up. And as well on my brow bone. Which you can go in and do this if you haven't already done your brows. Or even if you have done your brows, you can do this. That's just how I kind of do it. Then I'm going to dip my A11 brush back into those two darker shades at the bottom. And then kind of swirl it in. And continue to blend, blend, blend. When in doubt, keep on blending. I was going to say blend it out, but everybody's already said that. And if you got too much on your brush, because right then I kind of did, I'm going to dip into the first two shades of lighter shades, and then you can kind of blend those in so it's not so dark and it's more diffused again. Okay. Put a little bit more of that lighter shade here. And then for the bottom part, or for my lower lash line, I guess I should say, I'm going to be using if I can find it anywhere. Here it is. I'm going to be using this really pointy brush that has two crazy hairs, or a crazy hair stuck to it, like this. And it's from Morphe as well, but I don't actually know the number. It's just from the Rose Gold collection. And I'm going to dip into the three darkest shades. So the first one's the lightest. I'm going to dip into the three darkest and run it across my lower lash line just like this. Just to smoke it out a little bit, add more dimension to it, kind of open the eyes. Because we're soft glam. We're cute. You know. Okay, so pretty much I'm done with this palette now, and I'm going to go in with just a really bright shade. My favorite one is the shade Funny Girl, which is funny because I actually had a lip gloss named Funny Girl. And I'm going to dip into the Funny Girl shade and pack it on my inner corner just a little bit. So it's super bright and sparkly. And then that's all I do for the eyes. I mean, obviously I'm going to put mascara on and like fix my eyebrows, but as far as like eye makeup goes, that's all I do. So I will skip through me doing my brows because I already posted a video on it. So if you're interested in seeing how I do my brows, I have an entire video on it that I explain everything very in depth on how I do it so you guys can see. And so, yeah, I'm going to get out my products. I'm going to do my brows and then I will see you in a moment. All right, I am pretty happy with my brows. And so now I'm going to do my lips with you guys and do my mascara, which I bought this mascara kind of on a whim because I was going to do a comparison video, and I'm still going to do a comparison video on the new Patrick Ta mascara versus the Rare Beauty mascara. So actually, let me get that. Okay, so here's the new Rare Beauty one, which I talked about again in my haul. You guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about that haul, especially if you watched it, but anyways. So this is the Rare Beauty Extreme Volume, something or another, Universal Volume, I don't know. This is their mascara, so I'm going to be using it. But for my lips, I think, let's pull it out. I actually keep all my lip liners in here. Like if it's a product that stands up, I keep it in here. So I think I'm going to use a NYX lip liner. This is in the shade Nude Truffle, one of my favorites of all time. So I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to use, obviously, a Fawn Beauty gloss, but I don't know which one I'm going to use. Maybe a Moment. Kind of just depends on my vibe. My skin looks so good, you guys. Like, I wish you could see my skin. Also, I realized that, like, nothing I do is in order. Like, I'm fully aware. Okay, so that is Nude Truffle. And then I think I'm going to go in with a Moment and a Staple both. I'm probably going to lay down a Staple first, just because, like, this is a darker color and I kind of look crazy right now. And then I'm going to go in with a Moment. Okay. Okay. There is my lip combo. Stunning. Love that. So I'm actually going to curl my lashes. I have been curling my lashes. I don't really know why because They're pretty curly on their own, but I don't know. I just feel like it just helps my eyes look a little bit more open. So I'm going to give them a good curl, and then I'm going to put on my mascara. I don't like mascaras that I have to take forever to like build them up and make them look good. I like a mascara that just builds up nicely and gets the product on there quickly. Takes the effort out of it for me, which is what I want. Okay, so there's 2 coats of that mascara, and it literally took me like 1 minute. Sorry, my teeth are dry. But anyway, it took me like 1 minute, and I feel like, I don't know, looks so good. I think we're gonna get Starbucks. I'm kind of having deja vu. This is weird. You know what though? That's totally fake and not a real thing, but I heard if you have deja vu, it means you're on the right path in life. I don't believe that, but I do think I'm on the right path. I'm gonna do a little bit of bottom mascara just because like the eyes are dramatic-ish. So my friends, that is it. That's the mascara. This is the actual finished look. I really like it. I think this is like my new fall time glam look, and I really love this palette. I think that this palette is phenomenal. Obviously you don't have to get this. You could do this with very similar shades. There's another look for you if you're just interested in the actual colors of it, even though there was a fatality of my nail. But anyway, I just think you can get it with like really any palette. I just really like that one because it's the quad. You have all the colors you need right there. I think this look actually took me probably 20-ish minutes, and it's pretty glam, you know, and I'm super excited about it. I think it looks really nice. I feel like you can wear it no matter what skin tone you have. It's quick, it's easy, it's out the door, but it's also soft glam / like perfect for fall / all the good things. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and also subscribe to the channel before you leave if you haven't already, because it really helps me out. And we're finally growing on YouTube, and I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited to have more than like 400 subscribers, which is what I feel like I was stuck at for so long. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments below, DM me, whatever, with new video ideas, because I obviously want to create content that you all want to see. So without further ado, here is the look. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous day.